Hey, welcome all to this tutorial. Today we're going to be taking a look at two aspects of the commons. So putting things in the commons and pulling things out of the commons. So first off, we should probably talk a little bit about what the commons are. The commons is like a cloud-based drive, similar to like OneDrive or Google Drive. But you can push content specifically for Canvas content, and you can push content into the commons. And it's a collaborative area that people all across the nation and really across the world have access to, so that if you share something there, they can go and grab that. So it's just about collaboration. And you can share all sorts of things to the commons. You can share discussions, quizzes, pages, assignments. You could share whole modules in the commons. And so it's really great for team teachers that want to collaborate using Canvas. They can push their lessons out to the commons, and the other one can grab them and pull them in. You could work between grade level teachers. You could work across the district. It's a really powerful collaborative tool, and it's going to be probably really important this year. So let's get into how we can push things into the commons to share, and then how we can grab things from the commons and drop it into classes. So here you can see I'm in my Canvas portal, and in my Canvas portal, we'll go inside a class. We're going inside my sandbox class. So in today's demo, what we're going to do is just use an assignment, but realize you can actually do this with a module. Let's take a quick look. If you click the options button on your module bar, you'll see you can share the entire thing to the commons. And if you come down, you can see that your quiz can be shared to the commons. We've got our quiz icon right here and share to commons here. So you can share a discussion board. This is a discussion board here. You can share that to commons. So you can see the icon is the discussion board icon, and there it is. Today we're going to go ahead and use an assignment. So we're gonna use the All About Me assignment. We're going to push that into the comments. So step one is locating what you want to share and clicking the option button next to it, okay? And then clicking the share to commons button or option down at the bottom of that menu. So we click that. This is going to pull us into the commons interface. And so this is kind of a different interface, and it's specifically in this case, it's going to ask us to label and tag the content so that people looking for content will be able to find it. Up here at the top, just real quick, you can click the search and go search the commons for content. This shared will show you what you've shared to the commons. Imported is what you've imported from the commons, all in one place. Updates. If you updated content and you wanted to push that out to the commons, people could choose to update the content that you've shared. So it'll actually transmit those updates. And then finally, there's a place for you to store your favorites. You can always come down and click the little or the star icons in order to mark your favorites. So today we're going to share, we're just going to only share with me in this particular case because it's a demonstration, but generally sharing with the Anchorage School District, your entire district, is a fantastic idea. We're going to skip over template and open textbook. Those are new features. You do choose a license. You can copyright. You can do public domain. You can do CC attribution and so on and so forth. I'm going to click public domain. And then there's metadata. So we get to add our metadata. It automatically pulls the title in. We do need a description. All right, we'll call that good for now. You can put tags in here. You use commas to separate the tags. So we might put SEL. We might do get to know you. We might do assignment, although we'll see that that assignment is actually already right here. Notice it's building. What's happening over here on the right is it's building this tile, which will go into the comments. We do need an image. It's required. Notice these little red asterisks, similar to Google Forms. You guys need to make sure you don't have to put tags in, but you do need an image. This one involves discussion. So let's put discussion in here. Kids talking to each other. It uses this API, Unsplash. You can also bring in your own image if you want to browse your computer or drag and drop an image here. We're going to go ahead and use Unsplash, and this one seems appropriate. So it added it to our tile. So it's built the tile out here. It's got the picture, it's got the assignment icon, and those are color coordinated. It's got the title. Right now it's all grades. We're going to go ahead and switch it. This is really appropriate for probably 6th grade to 12th grade. And that's it. So now we're ready to share it. So if we click share, that basically pushes that assignment. It creates it. It's processing right now. You can see the preview is not available because it's putting it into a cartridge format. And Canvas uses that cartridge format to make content interchangeable. So you can basically plug it in. That's why they call it a cartridge. You can plug it in. I don't know if you guys remember cartridges. But once it's processed, and it may take a while, you guys can look at the details. This is a lot of the metadata we added to it. There's no version notes currently because we only have one version into the Commons. But if you updated it, then you would have version notes. All right, so now let's say another course that we want to pull that into. In this case, it could be a team teacher who's then getting into the Commons, finding it and pulling it into their lessons, their courses. It could be somebody across the district, it could be somebody across the nation. But how do you pull something from the Commons into your class? Let's go ahead and reset. We'll start from the very beginning and kind of walk through that process here in just a minute. Okay, so let's say now we're in a class and we know we've got content out there. We've shared it from another class into the Commons and we want to pull that into our class. Or we've got a team teacher, a grade level team, curriculum group that's working on stuff, and we know they've pushed it into Commons and we can go look for it and pull it into our course. So we're going to use a different course. We're going to go into our Sandbox 2 course and we're going to pull that assignment into our course. So notice this module just has one Flipgrid, 2 truths and a lie in the course launch. We want to add our All About Me Shareboard here. So what we do is we go over to Import from Commons. You can also access Commons on your global bar over here. So for instance, let's go in this way. Either way, we're going to get into this interface because Commons is attached to your overall Canvas account. So in this case, we could search for all sorts of content that other people have. Quizzes, courses, modules, assignments, discussions, and we could use filters. We can choose specifically modules. We could filter by assignment, and you can see them change over here. We can choose grade levels. Maybe we are a third grade teacher, so we're going to look for grades 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If we were a middle school teacher, we might choose 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Those kinds of things. If we were searching for content to look at and to pull into our assignments. Now we know we've already shared our content in Shared. So if you click in Shared, here is the assignment, the About Me Shareboard that we were using on our that we've been using in our demonstration. You can look at imported content to see what you've imported. You can look at updates in case any of that content has updates. I don't have any content that I've imported that needs updates. You also can check favorites. So if you've checked favorites by marking them with stars, they'll float into your favorites. So it's nice, easy to keep track of, nice feature. We're going to go back into Shared. We're going to, in Sandbox 2 course is what I need to deliver this to. I'm going to click the assignment, and it's this button over here. So notice it's turned into an IMS common cartridge file. It's 5.89 kilobytes. If I wanted to track it easy, I can click Add to Favorites, and so then it's going to show up over here in Favorites. It's fantastic, but I want to import it now. So I can import it into one or multiple classes all at once. So I'm going to hit Import Download. Let's say we want this in both our Sandbox 2 and our Sandbox 3 class. You can choose one or multiple courses, and then you click the Import into Course button. You get an alert here on the screen. You've successfully started the import. It may take a little while to see the changes in your course. I only did an assignment, so we should be able to go right in and take a look at that. So we're going to go to Dashboard. We are going to go into one of our classes we submitted that assignment to. So it's all the way at the bottom here, Sandbox 2. And where are you going to find that? Well, all of that stuff gets kind of put into imported, imported assignments, imported pages, imported discussions. It creates a separate group for those. So I can click here in my module button, the Add button, and one of the things we'll notice under imported assignments is that we've got the About Me Shareboard right there. So that's where we find it, and we just pull it right in and attach it to a module. So here in this case, we'll click Add Item, and it's attached to the module. We also could just pull it into our assignments list if we're not sure we want to put it in a module yet, and you can see it right here as well. So it puts it there as well. If we were using pages, it would put the pages in the pages index, and discussions go in discussions, and quizzes would go in quizzes, and so on and so forth. So, all right, so we've looked at how to push assignment into Commons, but it works for modules, discussion boards, quizzes, pages, and more. We looked at how we go into Commons and we can pull information out and attach it to modules. So thanks for your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next video.